time for your top 10. Coming in at number 10, JPMorgan shares are down about 0.5%. The CEO, Jamie Dimon, is warning investors that higher interest rates could lead to a, quote, dramatic reduction in the bank's profits by eroding demand for mortgage refinancing.
And Infosys up nearly 5% after the software exporter's sales forecast in dollar terms beat the analyst estimates. Infosys expects dollar revenue to increase by 6 to 10% over the next 12 months. Stay tuned.
All right, coming in at number 8 is SodaStream. That's knocked down about 5% after Oppenheimer downgraded the do-it-yourself soda maker to perform from outperform. And the firm expects, quote, choppy second quarter results for SodaStream and a potential slowdown that may cause skittish investors to sell off their position.
Number 7 is WebMD, up 26%, rising to its highest value in 18 months. The Health Info website says revenue and profit this year will be higher than previously forecast. So far this year, the company has increased its market cap by nearly 90%.
And U.S. Airways up about 1% after shareholders moved the carrier a step closer to an $11 billion merger with AMR's American Airlines. The all-stock tie-up, which will create the world's largest airline, was backed by more than 99% of shares voted at U.S. Airways' annual meeting.
All right, well, let's stay with the plane theme here, guys, because number 5 is Boeing, down more than 5%. London's Heathrow Airport closing flights following a fire involving a Boeing 787 operated by Ethiopian Airlines Enterprise. Now, Boeing touched an all-time high earlier this morning before the revelation. And, guys, it wasn't just in London, but there was also a Dreamliner that was going to Florida, and it had to turn back because of technical issues.
Yes, we don't know we don't know the details of that second one. You are seeing some footage there of that Ethiopian Airlines 787 Dreamliner in London. And note, by the way, that you don't necessarily see any obvious damage. We are told that there's some damage to the upper part of the fuselage, but it would appear to be a small fire. We still don't know why this happened. We should also point out no one was on board and there are no injuries. There are still so many questions.
That's the good news there. Okay, going on to number 4, GM, General Motors, up almost 1%. The automaker has outsold Volkswagen in China over the first 6 months of this year. Demand for GM's Cadillacs and Buicks helped it sell nearly 1.6 million vehicles in the world's most populous country.
Beautiful, beautiful machine, a Cadillac Escalade. All right, UPS down 6%, dropping the most since 2010. The world's biggest package delivery company cutting its 2013 earnings forecast. UPS says a slowing U.S. economy hurts second quarter profit and revenue.
All right, well, I'm looking at Wells Fargo for number 2. Shares are up about 1.5%. Now, the country's biggest mortgage lender says second quarter profit climbed 19%, but that's as the bank clamped down on expenses. And we will have more on Wells Fargo's results with CFO Tim Sloan. That is coming up in just a few moments. Looking forward to that, Trish.
It sure is. We are all looking forward to it. All right, let's get on to our number 1 stock of the day. It's Dell. Dell down a fraction here. Billionaire investor Carl Icahn made good on the promise that he made right here on Street Smart. Mr. Icahn sweetened his $14 a share offer for Dell by adding a warrant that shareholders can exchange for additional stock. That brings the total value of his offer to as much as $18 a share, certainly more than the $13.65 that Michael Dell and Silver Lake are offering.